Can I make a starburst clock myself? If you have ever admired the beauty of a starburst clock and wondered if you could create one yourself, you are in for a treat. The starburst clock is a classic piece of home decor that captures the essence of the 1950s lifestyle. This iconic design symbolizes the optimism and futuristic spirit of that era. So, let's talk about how you can make your very own starburst clock. First, you will need a clock mechanism. This is the heart of your clock, and you can find these at craft stores or online. Look for a mechanism that includes clock hands to keep time accurately. Next, gather materials for the rays or spikes that will radiate from the clock face. You can use wooden sticks, dowels, or even metal rods, depending on your skill level and the look you want. If you are just starting out, wooden coffee stir sticks are a fantastic option. They are easy to work with and very affordable. You will also need a base or clock face. This can be made from wood or a sturdy board. The size of your clock face can vary, but a diameter of 12 to 16 inches is common for a starburst clock. To attach the rays to the clock face, you will need glue or fasteners. Make sure to have scissors, saws, or sandpaper handy to shape the rays. If you want to create a more polished look, consider using hardwoods like walnut or maple. These materials can be shaped with woodworking tools for a more refined appearance. The process of assembling your clock is quite straightforward. Start by cutting the rays to different lengths. Arrange them around the clock face in a pattern that you find appealing. You can choose a symmetrical design for a classic look or a varied pattern for something more dynamic. For a simple approach, glue the wooden sticks in layers radiating from the center. This method is accessible and perfect for beginners. If you are feeling adventurous, you can create tapered rays using woodworking tools, which will require more skill but can result in a stunning piece. Once you have attached the rays, install the clock mechanism in the center. Make sure it is secure and functioning properly. Finally, add the clock hands to complete your starburst clock. This DIY project not only gives you a functional timepiece but also a charming decorative piece that reflects the mid-century modern aesthetic. The starburst clock was a staple of 1950s home decor, known for its clean lines and geometric shapes. Making a starburst clock yourself is entirely possible with basic materials and tools. Whether you opt for a simple craft approach or a more detailed woodworking project, you will end up with a delightful retro piece that brings a touch of 1950s nostalgia into your home. So gather your materials and get started on this fun and creative project.